If you're playing the BSG corporate running shoe industry simulation, you're going to be so glad you clicked on this video. Stay tuned. Hey guys, I know that this video is outside of the realm of what I normally do as far as a video, but if you are playing that BSG simulator and you've watched video number 1, you're definitely going to need to watch this video, video number 2, part 2. This is hugely important. We're going to be talking about branded production and also the distribution and warehouse pages of the simulator. So stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss this. So here we are on the branded production decision report menu. And now once again, I have several years under my belt. But this is the strategy that I'm going to give you here. Let's say that you want to pick an SQ rating and you want to get your SQ up as much as you can, depending on the circumstances of your simulation and how other people are doing it. But you want to keep your SQ up because that increases your image rate. So let's say that you want an SQ rating of 6. So here is your SQ rating here. And what I do is I use these indicators here. First is superior material percentage, and your enhanced styling features, and your total quality management. Those 3 things, you want to try to find the sweet spot of where they meet at the very end so that you can produce the shoes at the lowest cost but the highest SQ rating. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do this. So I first start off with enhanced features. Now I know that I'm like at a 7.2 there. So let's see what. Now we said we wanted to produce at 6. I'm almost there. Okay, there's a 6. And I look down over here and I'm at 72,110,000. So what I'm going to try to do is, now I'm at 74%. So I'm going to go to 2 and see what, now I'm going to have to I can decrease this. I'm still at 6. Let's see if I can go to 68. Nope, I have to go to 70. Usually it's about 4 points per. So now I'm at 72,299,000, so it went up. Aha! So if I keep increasing this to 4, let's see what this does for me. I'm still at 6. I'm at 72,492,000. So I'm still going up. So let's go to 6. And let's drop this down. Sometimes I can get away with dropping it down 3, sometimes not. I'm at 6. 72,600. It's still going up. So we continue to play with the materials, the enhanced styling features, and the total quality management until we can get to that lowest cost. Here's just one more word about total quality management and the Six Sigma quality program. If you don't do this, you're going to be hurting because your rejection rates are going to be high. You're going to want to put some money into this. And it's up to you to determine what level of money that you want to put into it. Maybe just start off at about 250 and see what that does for you. If I look down here to the projected reject rate, 7.4%, 2.7. Now I do have that one option in Asia Pacific. 5.6%. The more that you put into total quality management, the lower that rejection rate is going to be, and the cost of production will also decrease. So you don't want to ignore that. You want to start contributing into that pile, and some people contributed quite a bit. As you can see, I'm right around the $3.50 range, somewhere around in there. I probably should be a little bit higher in North America because my rejection rate is pretty high, 7.4%. But don't ignore that, okay? Okay, here is lesson number 2 on the branded production. You come on down here and you're looking at branded pears to be manufactured in the year that you're going to be manufacturing it. And you can see at the top, now your numbers are going to be different, but you see at the top, I can produce 6,000 shoes on regular time, employee regular time, another 1,200 pairs on overtime, for a total of 7,200. I have chosen, in this instance, 6,300. And the reason for that is because if I went to the private label market and I looked at what the private label that I did last year was, and I think that maybe I'll be able to sell around, maybe 900 pairs of shoes in the private label market. Your results are going to vary, so don't go by my numbers, but I'm just saying, this is just a for instance. So I'm going to sell, I think, maybe 900 pairs of shoes. So in order to maximize my branded label, I'm going to produce 6,300 pairs of branded label, and I figure I can sell maybe 900 pairs of private label. So I'm actually using a little bit of overtime to cover some of that. Most of the time, I put all my regular time in for the shoes because I'm wanting to get the lowest price. Overtime actually increases the cost per shoe. And then private label, you're not making very much in private label, but you are selling shoes. It does help your net revenues, but it doesn't really help your net profits. So it just kind of depends on what you want to do, what your strategy is. I'm just saying that most of the time I use regular time for branded, overtime for private label, because sometimes you don't even know if the private label is going to accept any. One thing I wouldn't do, now, but it is a strategy, you can take some of your regular time and put it into private label, and that way you can actually increase your or rather decrease the cost per shoe in private label, sell it at a little bit lower price than your competitors, and you'll be almost guaranteed to make a little bit of money in your private label sales. Otherwise, I would stick to this plan. All right, so next up we've moved on to distribution and warehouse. So if you have a little red item here, that just says that I still need to increase my numbers up above to pick up those 7 shoes. So if I increase this to, say, 52, 57, that red goes away, and now I have 0 pairs. So pairs aren't, if you make them, you need to ship them somewhere. Don't leave anything in the red down there. So here's my prognosis on this. I want to make sure that I ship the amount of shoes that is going to be at the top of where I think I can sell those shoes, however many I can sell. Right now in North America, I'm looking at 52, 57 that I can sell, and I come down here, and it looks like that I'm gonna be over 196 pairs. That's way too much. I don't want to be over that many. I want to actually sell more than what's given here. It says that I'm going to have an inventory of 196. That's a little bit too high for me. But that's okay. I'll have to go over to wholesale marketing in a little bit and determine what the price should be, put it at that price, and it's going to change these numbers. You're going to notice you're going to have to be flip-flopping back and forth, back and forth, back and forth all the time between wholesale marketing and back to distribution warehouse and production facilities and private label and all that kind of stuff till you finally get everything to match and merge into one solid plan. There's a whole lot of back and forth that you're going to do. This brings us down to warehouse operations. And if we go to the North American plant, I know that I have 479 pairs of shoes. Over here in Europe, I've got 342, etc. Now, the reason why I have this surplus of shoes is because when I chose either 1, 2, 3, or 4 week delay in delivery, I've chosen 3-week delay in delivery, and it requires greater amounts of shoes to be stored in the warehouse the lower that you go. So if you're at a 2, my 479 might be 600 shoes, because it requires that many to be in the warehouse so that it's a very quick delivery. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, so if I change that actually to a 4-week delivery, I won't have as many shoes left in the warehouse. So if you're really in a pinch and you need to have more shoes out there, change it to a 4-week and you'll push more shoes out of the warehouse. You won't have to store so many in there. But since I have them in there, I need to go down here and check. Well, I'm gonna just mess with this a little bit, and I'm watching here. Okay, it's gonna be $6.88 a pair of shoe if I decide to mark down 25% of them. If I mark down 50, it only changes by about 80 cents or so. If I mark down 75, it changes by about a little over $1. And if I mark down 100, it changes about $1. But also pay attention to down here, what's this saying? I'm at a minimal of minus 384 pairs of shoes. If I go back up to 0, all of a sudden I'm back to that 95, that sweet spot where I want to be. So you just kind of have to watch what you're doing here. If you are short shoes, don't discount anything. Don't discount a single thing. If I'm short shoes in that area, I'm not going to discount. But if I've got a whole bunch of shoes and I'm not short shoes, I'm overproducing, then you're going to want to discount these shoes so that you can kind of get rid of these, and it will help you out with the inventory that you have. Right now, I'm looking pretty good. I've got 95 pairs, 76 pairs, 77, and 91. I'm actually pretty good because I did some tweaking earlier. I'm not going to discount any of my shoes. It's just up to you to figure out what you want to do and how that relates to other numbers. Again, play with the drop-down menus. See what happens. See what it does, and you'll have a little bit better success in trying to figure out what the heck should I do. Try to seek, if you're only shipping or if you're only producing probably 2,000, 3,000 pairs of shoes, it may be about 25 extra, maybe 30. If you're up in the 6,000 range, you might want to think about maybe 80 to 90 extra. And that way you actually have leftover inventory at the end of the year to start off the next. And you don't wind up a negative number, losing shoe sales due to stock outages. Okay? So this is something that you're going to have to do your homework on to figure this out. This is just kind of like, this is how you kind of do it, but you're the one that's going to have to figure this out. Okay, lastly, I want to talk about the celebrity endorsements. These are seriously more important than really what you might imagine. These numbers here, as you know, you can have as many celebrities as you want to, but just keep in mind that in any one region, you can only have a maximum of 300 points. So if you gather up every single one of these and you go over 300 points, you're basically just wasting money. Now you can see how much these celebrities have gone for. They usually start off a lot lower than people start bidding them up, bidding them up, bidding them up. And you can see down here where number of offers that were put in for the celebrity, what the highest offer was, the second and third, and you can kind of start gauging where you might want to go with the offers. They tend to start off fairly low, maybe $1 million, but pretty soon, as you can see, it's getting up to 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 million, because celebrity appeal is very important in this game. So this is how you do it. You come over here. I really took a hit on this last one. I only have one celebrity left, and I had Nunchuck Norris. It was pretty cool. But obviously you don't want to terminate the contract early, but this is how you bid on them. And like I said, you could bid on, I think the maximum that you can bid on, let's see, I think you can only get three people per year, and like I said, you can only go up to 300 maximum per region, and that kind of spreads the wealth so that other people have an opportunity to get celebrities as well. But don't ignore this either. This is a big multiplier when it comes to marketing and selling shoes. So doggone it, thank you so very much for watching this. I've got another one coming up. This was video number 2. I've got one more to show you, and it's basically about how to set the prices of your wholesale market, how to set the prices of your internet, and also private label, and how they affect other parts of the game. You guys stay tuned into number 3. It'll be coming up. Till next time, guys, I'm Dave Anderson signing out. You guys be safe out there, and God bless. Hey guys, thanks for watching the channel. I really appreciate it. If you like the video, click on that like button right down there. If you'd like to subscribe, click on my face, and as always, leave a comment. That is how you support this channel. Thank you so very much. I'll see you guys next time. Hey, don't forget to click another video now.